Okay. Hi everybody. Welcome to Dishonored. Easily my favorite game. It has been for a long time. Every couple months I find myself replaying it. And hi Andre, how you doing? With the newest game, Death of the Outsider, having been released not too long ago, and I finally was able to pick it up, I thought I would play through all three of the games. I have played through Dishonored 1 many times on PC. Not so many on PS4, but basically always play with a controller. So I'm not going to be too unpracticed at it. Like I'll have to warm up to it a little bit, but it won't take me too long. I have played through Dishonored 2 once. It's really good. I still think Dishonored 1 is the better game. But then again, I haven't really played Dishonored 2 as thoroughly as I have played Dishonored 1. And then Dishonored Death of the Outsider, I haven't even touched it yet. All I've done is take the disc out of its box and like basically installed it on my console. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be playing through Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2 for I think we're going to go low chaos, and we're going to try for ghost achievements. So there'll be a little bit of safe scumming, but hopefully not too much. Especially for 1, because I'm pretty familiar with all the levels. I'm going to be trying to do all the DLC for Dishonored 1 as well, the ones where you play as Dowd. Because I'm not as familiar with those as I am with the base game, and I feel like I should give them more of a fair shot. Because they're also they're the best part of the first game, really. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. We'll be playing on very hard. And it's been a while since I have played this, so it's not going to be perfect. Not right off the bat. Actually, if you get, Andre, if you get the definitive edition, which I think is it was like $40 on release, so it might be like $30 now.
Corvo,
it comes with all the DLC.
There was someone else
it's
I
fantastic.
To send, so that you could remain here. But there is no one else, and the spy master was right.
But yeah,
to
I'm pumped. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I finished Until Dawn yesterday.
The plague has taken so many.
So I'm pumped to do this because this is one of my favorite games. I bought the collector's edition of Dishonored 2. I have Corvo's mask fucking like on a stand on my desk. It's staring at me right now. Sometimes I wake up and I see its silhouette and it freaks me the fuck out for like half a second before I remember, oh, I put that there. But yeah, I love these. I especially love the first one's graphics and its design. Like, I feel like the entire game almost, like all the textures almost look like a painting, like almost like an oil painting, and I really like it.
Take us straight to Dunwall Tower.
I feel you there, Andre.
Has news for the Empress, and we've come a long way.
A long way to bring bad news. The sailors say there's a curse on us. Black magic.
Superstition. For all we know, there's a cure for the plague by now.
So,
maybe. We live in strange times.
One of the best things about the Dishonored games, by far, is the world building. I think the world building is the most, aside from just like the stealth gameplay in general, because it's phenomenal. The world building in these games is just absolutely amazing, because the whole world of Dishonored feels alive, and the stuff that's going on around you it's obviously important because you're playing through it and you're like kind of living through this character's eyes, or in this character's shoes, I guess. But there's an entire world around, an entire living, breathing world, and it's illustrated or shown really well through the chaos system, the high and low chaos system, and I think it's better illustrated by having a high chaos. So I don't know. I haven't really decided what kind of thing we're gonna go for because I like doing genocidal ghost runs.
Pressure was too low.
In this game because high chaos gets you a much more interesting experience, a much more difficult experience, and it got to the point where I was playing Dishonored 1 on PC, and I was installing mods to make it more difficult, make the enemies more aware, because I went through a period of like 4 or 5 months where this was the only game I played. So you know what, Andre? I think you're right. We're gonna do a ghost genocide run for Dishonored 1. Yeah, we'll do the quick tutorial thing for hiding. But for Dishonored 2, I've only played it as Corvo. So I'm gonna play Dishonored 2 as Emily, and we're gonna go for Ghost non-lethal with that, because Dishonored 2, I feel like it's a much tougher game than Dishonored 1 for sure. Like I started my first new game in Dishonored 2.
And at the end of the countdown, I'll try and find you.
With like the difficulty set to very hard, and I got my ass handed to me, and I had been playing Dishonored 1 for like 2 months solid before Dishonored 2 finally dropped. I forgot how to lean. Is it R1? No. I forgot how to fuck. Is it triangle? It is triangle. Okay. Lean works weird on a controller. It works better with the mouse, honestly. Uh-oh, she kind of saw me.
What about here?
Okay. So my 360. Yeah. I really want to get Prey. It was between getting Dishonored Death of the Outsider and getting Prey, another game by Arcane Studios, because I've heard really good things about it, and I played the demo and really enjoyed it. And I feel like Prey would have been closer to the Halloween spirit, since it's more of a horror, like, jump scary kind of game. But I'm a huge fan of Dishonored, and I couldn't turn it down, you know? Getting bored, Emily? Huh? Getting tired of this? Sounds of restfulness. That's oh god, what's her name? Chloe Grace Moretz. She played Hit Girl in Kick-Ass, and she's in a bunch of other movies. I can't remember. She's in The Fifth Wave, which is honestly a terrible movie. Trying to remember what else she's been in. I think she was in
Later, will you give me more climbing lessons?
a movie called Hugo, which I haven't seen. She's been in a lot of stuff, and she's a really talented actress, honestly. But yeah. Oh, there's Sokolov. And that's not that's High Overseer.
Stop moving, Campbell.
The first Kick-Ass movie is really, really good. The second Kick-Ass movie, just pretend it doesn't exist, because it's fucking horrible. It's garbage. And don't ever buy the game, because the game was fucking trash as well. I've never watched Hugo, unfortunately. I've heard amazing things about it. It was based off of a book
I'm not so sure that painting looks
that
like
I almost picked up at my school's library when I was in like middle school more than once. Hey, how's it going?
What are you doing? I need the bottle to draw the eye away from Campbell.
Yeah, well, I'm thirsty and I'm doing high chaos.
Without the cider, though in truth he's always close to this stuff.
Aw, I wonder if they'll actually change the painting later on. I doubt it though, because he's already painted the cider a little bit. But anyway,
She'll see you at once.
yeah, buddy. When I do the DLCs as Dowd, I will be playing Low Chaos Dowd, because the endings for that are really, really good anyway. And also, it's super important that I play the DLC for Dishonored, because it has direct importance with the central plot of Dishonored 2.
Mother, Corvo is back.
Thank you, Emily.
Isn't he also the kid who played Ender in Ender's Game? Wasn't he also in Hugo? He's been in a bunch of
Corvo.
stuff recently.
2 days.
This slimy motherfucker.
Full of surprises, as usual.
I like his coat though. Nice coat. Super high collar. Makes him look like a prick. Like almost like a cobra. That might be intentional in his visual design.
Indeed,
Follow me,
I believe
Captain.
so.
Should leave then.
It's a fair wind that brings you home to me.
Hello.
What news? have
You're
you
my
brought?
daughter. No one's supposed to know that. I'm supposed to give you this note and magically teleport over here. Ender's Game, honestly, I thought the movie was fine. I feel like it did stray from... I'm gonna look over here because you can actually see the guys running out
I
before
hope
anybody
that one
else
of the other
does.
cities had dealt with this before.
The
Knew
book,
of
the
some
book
cure.
and movie were very
This
different,
news
but
is very bad. We're
I
at the
feel
breaking
like
point.
with a lot of book to movie adaptations, it's kind of
Cowards.
unfair to judge
They're
it by the
going to
book
blockade
because
us.
everyone has
They'll wait to see if the plague
a
turns
different
the city into a
interpretation,
graveyard.
like a different
Are you
like,
okay, Mother? You seem sad.
image that they
Yes,
project in their
don't
mind's
worry,
eye of stuff.
darling. Mother's fine.
Of like what a
Wait,
movie
where are
is.
the guards?
Yep, there they are. They popped
sent
up
them
just
away?
then.
Mother, look. What are they doing on the rooftop?
They're dancing.
What?
They're
Emily,
dancing.
come here.
I'm gonna suck at this part. Okay, R2 attack.
Emily,
Fuck you.
behind me.
Oh god. Oh, I'm so bad at combat. I'm so much better at sneaking around. Oh, I don't have my cool sword either. Come on. Bitch. Oh, alright, yeah, that's all I had to do. That was not great.
Corvo, thank you.
Like I said, it's been a
If
little
you
while
hadn't
since I've
been
played
here.
these. Oh, there we go.
Not again.
Mind powers.
Get away from her.
But yeah, just so you guys know, I'm not going to be paying super... yeah, go very hard. Go for it. Try to get Ghost as well. It's, really easy on low chaos. It gets progressively harder as you go through the story, because the chaos system is great, because the more carnage you cause, the
Find
like
Emily.
more security
Protect her.
you see as the game goes on. It's really
Only
neat.
one will know what to do.
What I was saying though is I'm not going to be paying super close attention to the story stuff in Dishonored 1 because like I played it so many times I don't really like need to worry about it as much. I am going to be trying to find as many like of the notes and books you can read because they're all really cool and they're really well written. So right now I'm basically being blamed for Empress Jessamine being murdered or assassinated, and I'm going to go to prison for 6 months, and then I'm going to be basically be I don't know, chosen by the outsider, and I don't think I'm alone when I say that the outsider's voice actor in the first game is far and away much better than the outsider's voice actor in the second game, and we'll see that after we play through all the stuff for the first game. It'll take me a day or so to get through the main story, and then hopefully not as long for the other stuff.
This is your final chance, Corvo. Sign the confession and let me give you the rights to put your spirit at ease.
No. He's a mute. He's also I think one of the outsiders
That's
chosen,
enough
kind of,
for
sort of.
now.
I think
Get
he's
out.
kind of. He might be the son of
Let's
Granny
give the
Rags.
man
Don't
some
know.
time to think.
Yeah, Dishonored 1.
The Empress is
And
dead.
Dishonored 1
Her
is,
daughter
of course,
Emily
a
is hidden
Bethesda
away, and
published
no one
game.
will ever know the truth.
Why do you want to die?
Tomorrow you'll be executed. But it's for a good cause. This country needs strong leadership now. Someone to guide the weak.
That's the
that's where
try
we
and
come
clean it. Try and clean it.
There was nothing
I'm so
personal
sorry.
in this, even though you almost sank our plans. But it turned out well. You
But
were in the wrong
yeah, like
place
Dishonored
at the right
is
time.
developed by Arcane Studios, who
Someone
made
has to take the fall.
Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, I think.
Corvo.
I think that's the name of that game. I've never played it.
Get back to his cell.
I've heard it's really amazing, and I'd love to go back sometime and actually give it a shot. I'm sure it'd run fine on my computer, given how old that game is.
You should eat, Corvo. This meal comes from a friend.
Thanks, buddy. So yeah, here we are in our jail cell. It's a super fun time here. We all start with innocence, but the world leads us to guilt. Yup. There's a rat, little squeakers. A little fire that warms is better than a big fire that burns. That's my shithole. And I don't think I actually go out there ever. I never actually looked out this window, believe it or not. Interesting. It is Dark Messiah Magic. Alright, cool.
Tell me again what you'll do if Slackjaw and his Bottle Street boys jump.
There we go. Corvo. Who we are is relevant right now. It's basically just the people from the Hound's Pit pub telling me that here's a key, get out while you can, and all that stuff. So we're going to be killing everybody, which is going to be interesting because
people are coming to the execution tomorrow.
we're going to have to murder them and then hide the bodies because we don't have the skill yet that just makes them turn to ashes. I think. Here, let me save right here. Magic. I've actually never played those games. I've heard that Dark Messiah is really fucking amazing though. So what we're gonna do is...
So it's an occasion. Right. A social event for the high.
Alright, yeah. So that's still super...
Good for you. I hated that guy.
Me too. I wonder if I can kill him. After we kill these two guys who will hear my sword hit that metal, we will see whether or not we can kill him.
Unless accompanied by an officer of the wall.
Pocket.
Escort through the solitary wing must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Put his body down right here, and then he is off over there. Okay. You'll notice that I don't use the... Oh, shit. Shit, get behind here. I don't use the...
I'm in here. He's gotta get me out.
Yeah, fine, whatever. I don't use the regular crosshairs, which I can... Might and Magic 9 when you were younger. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, apparently it's a really big series. Okay, turn around, and then we're gonna go murder him. We're gonna murder him super hard. Then we're gonna see if we can murder that guy in the jail cell, because I've never thought to kill him before. One thing I really like about Dishonored 2 is they made it more friendly towards a completionist attitude, in that you have quick saves and stuff. I can talk to you. Can I kill you? Yes, I can. Awesome. Alright, so that's another guy killed. And then we have the best slide ever. Super handy. Sword, pistol, gonna go ahead and take it now. I'm never gonna use the pistol though, because like I said, we're gonna do a high chaos, murder everybody, ghost run. Yeah, this game's awesome. The music from 2 is especially good because they got these live singers to do like these street songs, basically. Yeah, check the yard.
Is anyone there?
Nope, no one's there. Sorry. You're just gonna go over there. I'm gonna grab these coins that I almost missed. I'm not gonna get every last thing in every single level, because I'm gonna try and burn through this game as quickly as I can, because I'm really excited to play Dishonored: Death of the Outsider and to play Dishonored 2 again, because I've only played through it once, and I played through it as Corvo, not Emily. So I'm really excited to see what her powers are. Kill you. And I'm pretty sure I can just leave your body in here, but I'm just gonna put it around the corner just to be safe. Can I open this door? No, I can't. It's shuttered. Tanton Speech Sea Shanty IGN. Man, IGN recently acquired Humble Bundle, and I think that's a massive fucking bummer, because IGN super sucks. I hate them. I think they're garbage. They're known for not really being all that ethical, and now they've acquired this like really good game like distributor. I don't think so. Yeah, there's no one in here. But after I go in here, a guy will be outside the room. Duty officer report. Corvo's interrogation. Corvo Antano, formerly the Lord Protector, will be brought in for interrogation. It's super important. However, you can will conduct the questioning themselves, follow the orders without hesitation, and keep the torture under control. If Corvo dies in his hands instead of getting the public execution the Lord Regent wants, it'll be your head that rolls next. Because Lord Regent totally isn't trying to pin this guy for murder. Not at all.
Corvo's unconscious.
Look at that. hawk-nosed piece of shit. Damn right, Andre, they totally are. And they're gonna, like, I'm really worried about Humble Bundle. Because Humble Bundle used to be, like, really trustworthy. What the fuck? Okay, that was weird.
The assassination of an empress is not a trivial matter.
So, if you look up YouTube videos of Charles' aptitudes, this is all about kids who become Abbey members. So, what was I saying? Fuck, I already lost my train of thought. Yeah, totally lost my train of thought. I need this explosive, and then when I go out here, alright, we're gonna save. Like I said, the save's coming, it's gonna be real. Hopefully not too bad, but I imagine it's gonna get real, because I'm gonna be going for ghost achievements on everybody. Oh god, I can never get to that guy fast enough. If I had a fucking crossbow, I could get to him quick enough. Okay, there's that asshole, and there's this asshole. I don't want to use my gun. I wish I could put it away. I can't take anything else out but my gun. So if I bump my left trigger, I'm gonna be fucked.
Forget it. Just do your rounds. The reports travel for both of us. I'm moving.
Alright, so there's that guy over there. And I can get him, I think, first before that guy.
Let me know if you want to take my patrol. Shut up.
No, he'll see me if I go for it. He has a key that I need, though, I'm pretty sure.
Execution will be restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Stupid rats.
Yep. Okay, that's good. And then I can put his body down in these bushes, and I don't think he'll see it. Lord Green's clearly trusted politician, would never do something unjust. Yeah, he's a regular, I don't fucking know. Oh, please. Oh, that was close.
No, stupid.
Yoink! Taking your shit. Robbing guys and dropping bodies. That is Corvo's job. He's pissed. He didn't kill Empress Jessamine. He fucking loved her. He had a daughter with her and everything. He was like, oh no, you murdered her. He's like, no, no, I did not. I did not do it. I did not kiss her or hit her. Whatever the fuck the quote from The Room is. I have never actually watched that movie. Dude, I'm the same way. If I'm ever having like a bad day, I go and play like a stupid hard game like Dark Souls. I've never played the first one though.
I really like the
So I'm actually super jealous of you right now.
Attention. The solitary wing
Alright,
is
this
off-limits
part's
to
actually tough, because I have to kill all three of these guys without any of them noticing one of their buddies are dead.
I don't need shit from you.
Must be scheduled in advance with 1 week's notice.
Alright. I don't know where I put this guy's body. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Can't see shit. Oh fuck, can you see me? Can you see me? Alright, he's done. I think there's a guy in here? There is. Yeah, he just lit a cigarette. As soon as he turns around, though, that door's opening and he's gonna get murderized. Hey, buddy, how you doing? He's looking right fucking at me. Shit! Did I just get noticed? There goes the ghost achievement.
Tomorrow's execution
I've already got it for this game, though.
restricted to the personnel assigned to the event and approved dignitaries only.
Yeah, it's the wind that made you see somebody.
Oh, I'll find you. Gotcha now. Get around here.
Like I said, we could go for Ghost, but as long as I don't cause a huge fucking fight, I don't mind having to fight a couple guys. It's bullshit, I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm gonna have to watch that movie, because my sister keeps getting on my case to watch it, and I'm pretty sure she's gonna want to go see that Disaster Artist movie that James Franco has been working on for like 2 whole years. So, I'm probably gonna have to be like forced to watch or some shit. All right. Get all that shit. I remember there being a third guy in here. Oh, I forgot. I don't have to open this big ass door, do I? I totally forgot about that. Climb back through here. Close the door. Watch Cinema Sins, but nah. I feel like my little sister. Oh hey, there's more graffiti here. It is better. I can't read this for a minute than dead for. Alright, it is better for blank a lower whatever. Like I said, I'm not trying to spend too much, like a whole fucking week playing through Dishonored. Besides, you don't get to see the really cool shit. Alright, so he's gonna turn around. I'm gonna...
Stupid goddamn devil son of...
That's all of you, right? Is everyone in here? Cool. Rogue? What the hell is that one? What's that? I assassinated 10 unaware enemies. Wait, why is that a... How have I not gotten that? I know I've killed everyone in this room in a different playthrough before. On my PS4 as well. I don't know... Well, is he giving through that? That's fine. As long as they don't find his body, I don't care. Where are we gonna put this guy's body? So I can't climb up on top of things if I'm holding a body. We'll just put it with this one. Nope, we're gonna put it with this one. There you go. They'll never find him in there. Wish I could move that sword, but they don't notice swords on the ground for some reason. It's like, oh man, OSHA hates them. Eat all their food, take all their bullets, and all their Sokolov's health elixir. That's right. I gotta put the bomb on the door, and then fucking get away, like, fucking get inside there or something. Or, I think it's safe in here. I don't remember, honestly. Yeah, some fucker saw me. Fuck you, boys! They're gonna start shooting at me and shit. Whatever, it's fine. Oh no! He got to the sewer. We lost him. See you later, fuckers! And that's the prison level. Yeah, I go to sewers. Like I said, I'm not trying to... Like I said like 5 fucking times now, because I tend to repeat myself. I'm not trying to spend too much time, so... we'll try for Ghost, but it doesn't mean we're gonna get it. Not until later, when I can just murder people and then their bodies disappear into ash. That makes like, going stealthy way easier. It's cool.
How many people did he kill on his way out of the prison?
Oh, here we go. Here's the good part. See that rat? Him and his buddies are about to do me a big fucking favor. Nom nom nom. I wonder if whale actually tastes good.
Bottle Street gang, maybe. Watch for
They open it. All the rats. Get them! Get them! Get them! Yeah! Yeah! So because I'm going high chaos, I will be able to play with a lot of different powers. Namely, more lethal ones. So, I'm gonna try and use this run as something of a... Here you go, fine, take it. Oh fuck, they're coming for me. Damn it, okay. Oh, this is off to a really good start. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm gonna try and use this playthrough as something of, a reason to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone of just stealth. And I really kind of want to experiment with a lot more of the really cool powers you get in this game, because they're... Aw, it's sad. Because they're rad. Damien's journal. Amanda and I only had enough coin to buy half the elixir we needed. Even that's all gone now, and there's nothing to do but wait. We're very sick, and there's no place above to hide from the city watch. They're breaking into houses all over our district, so we'll stay here and share the last hours together. Our fire will keep the rats away, but they'll inherit the city. So, I know I was talking over dialogue earlier, so for anybody who doesn't know the story of Dishonored who watches this, there is a plague that's being spread by rats, and it's killing people, obviously, by the 4 corpses we've already found in here. And, because there's this one, those 2, and the one down that hall. And, there's no, like, there is a cure, kind of, but it's more of a cure, really. Like, it doesn't guarantee that you're not gonna get sick. Yeah, High Chaos Run is fun, Luna. And, so Corvo came back from basically a world tour, of him playing with his band, Corvo and the Atanos, while also, trying to ask neighboring, like, the neighboring nations to help. Basically like, hey, we need help getting rid of these rats, we don't know what to do, and basically the answer they got was, well, you know what, you're shit out of luck, we ain't got shit for you, so go fuck yourself, we're not gonna help you. And so basically he came back to give Empress Jessamine the bad news, and everything went super duper downhill from there.
The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress, and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne.
I can't believe he murdered Sam.
Escaped state custody. Several brave
Even, look, I can eat rats. Super not safe. Even if I'm doing High Chaos, I would not murder Samuel the Boatman, because he's just a super good guy. Even if you murder, like, everybody you meet, for some reason he still, like, saves you when you get betrayed later. Because that happens. Spoiler, sorry. We're gonna jump off here, and then we're going to zip this, right? Oh, I forgot that just triggers it. Alright, whatever. Here we go. There's plenty of stuff I can eat in here that'll heal me up. So yeah, this rat plague is actually a super big problem, because it not only makes people super sick and then cause them to die, before they die they become these things called weepers, which we'll see later because we're going to do a High Chaos, and we'll probably be seeing a whole bunch of them. And weepers are basically zombies. They're pretty much just zombies. And they also spread the sickness. So it's like bubonic plague, but because they're both spread by rats, but so much worse. Almost grabbed that thing. I'm going to also be trying to loot as much as I can in this game so that I can buy things. I'm going to want a lot of gear for killing people. You rolled off. Oh no. Not the thing that happens in Dark Souls a lot. I still have to beat Dark Souls 3 now that I'm thinking about it. I got a lot of games that I kind of just abandoned over time. Oh look, a plague victim, all wrapped up, all cozy and snug. So yeah, so like, I don't know if he got sick or what. I'm gonna drop him in like the town's water supply. You did not get sick. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector? As you were known before, that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress. A group of loyalists who want very much to meet you, get you to do all the dirty work for us, and then totally fucking betray you. Crafted for you the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel. Yeah, Samuel near the... Yeah, alright, so take this cool stuff, and it's really fucking cool. Here's a rad crossbow. It's gonna become even more rad. And here's my sword. What I really like about Dishonored 2 is that the crossbow that you get as Emily, because I think I played like an hour of her, an hour of the campaign as her at one point. If if you play, like, some of her gear is decidedly different from Corvo's, which is a really nice touch. Because she could have just inherited his shit, but they're like, nah, let's give her her own stuff. Because of course she'd have her own stuff, because her and Corvo like run around together at night and stuff, and it's really cool. Jelly, if you have to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey, got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, come back for the next one. So basically, Jelly, I think that guy back there or something, he's all like, I can't remember, I can't remember my save code. Oh no, what do I do? Oh man, you know, I could really go for like a drink. Oh man, I can't remember my save code. I want, alright, hold on, wait a minute, I totally forgot where, is there a shelf somewhere? Of whiskey? There it is, yeah. Oh man, I could totally go for a drink. Oh man, here, just fucking, oh no, just drinking all my booze. Every last one. Oh, that's right, the save code is 451. Oh man, how nice. For some reason, I actually really like to have to manually put in the save code. Doesn't just open it up the instant you know it. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember how to pronounce Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico. I can't believe he fucking did that. It was so stupid.
He won't get past me, sir. Do you know who we're hunting here? I'll try to take him out alone. What if no one from the squad
They're all gonna die, because I'm gonna kill every last fucking.
And try to make a lot of noise when you die.
Yeah, I like that.
Over if you can. Bastard.
Alright. Save here, because there's a possibility that I can die down there. And let's see if we do this whole run in like one life. So here's how we do this part. That was easy. Where drunken sailor, what do we do with the drunken sailor? What do we do with the drunken sailor? Throw him in the sewer. I like my version of the song. I think it's catchy. Got Bumblefuck over here. So there's that guy who can notice me take out this guy to my left. So while he's turned around, I do that. And then, where's our man? There he is. Hey, darling. Alright, easy shit. Oh, I can't wait till I, like, the white rats are cool because I think they're like a larger, yeah, they're larger than the regular rats, and they're actually from Pandysia because, we'll find out later that the plague originates in this big continent named Pandysia. So, like, imagine that all of, I can't remember what the fuck the whole empire is called. Holy shit. Because we're in Dunwall, which is like the capital city of Bristol, which is the central like nation that makes up the empire. I can't remember what the whole empire is called.
Attention, Dunwall. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair empress.
Yeah, they're looking for me. Oh, here's a really cool thing. If you kill the announcer who makes these announcements in the last like 2 or 3 levels, the announcer who takes over for him is actually hey Samuel, is actually voiced by Carrie Fisher of you know Princess Leia from Star Wars.
Well, they said you'd come out here. I could still hardly believe
Look at that whale.
I'll take you.
The whales in this universe are so cool. They have big old fucking teeth and like a whole bunch of tentacles and extra flippers and shit. I love them. I love them so much. All right, old man, let's go. But yeah, this game is great. I love this game. So I found, yeah, all right. Overall chaos, good. Ghost, didn't get it. Didn't kill anyone. Sure as fuck didn't get it. But open jelly safe. Cool. Let's go ahead and continue. Yeah, if I were going Ghost and like restarting, the first time I tried to do Ghost and like a kill everything run, it took me I think like 2 or 3 hours to like Ghost and murder my way through all of the prison and the sewers. Like, it's a lot of trial and error the first time you do it, and then you just kind of build on it from there. I love this game. I love how, like if we look at Samuel, like, his skin looks like it's an oil painting. Like, it reminds me of, it kind of sort of reminds me of Van Gogh's work. To, like, I'm not saying that this entire game looks like a Van Gogh painting. I'm saying, like, the way that the colors aren't always, like, blended together. Like, it almost looks like brush strokes at points. I really like that. I really, really like that. But yeah, this is the Hound Pits pub. The Hound Pits pub. The Tongue Twister pub. Yeah, the coloring in this game is gorgeous. They kind of, I feel like they took a step back on it for Dishonored 2. Like, it's a little bit more clear. It's not as, like, it doesn't look as oil paint. Like look at the side of this rock right here. See this? It's like, it doesn't look super low. Like, it's kind of low res, but you can see, like, each, like, individual, like, dot of color that makes up, like, the edge of this like big old block. I really like that, and I feel like they kind of reined that in a little bit for the second game, and I was really bummed when I saw that. But the second game is also fucking gorgeous in its own right, because they kept the core design, which is like this almost steampunk element of just fucking rad shit. I love it. I love it so much.
Best join them.
Alright, so we're, I don't have the mask yet, so I can't zoom in on his face, but it's like, we'll see. I'll look at it more later when I have the mask and the optics and stuff.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton.
Yeah. Alright. The guy on the left is the youngest of three brothers. He has two older twins who are, like complete, like, creeps, and he's also a creep. And the guy on the right is, like, some disgraced admiral. And he's just a massive asshole who, on Low Chaos, after you get betrayed by Pendleton and Havelock and Kurnow? Overseer Kurnow, I think his name is. I can't remember his whole name. Havelock will actually poison and also betray the other two guys. It's super fucked up.
We can't do any of it without
them. Yeah. You're right, Andre. Point is, they're both cunts.
Your ability to fight.
I'm gonna skip this. They're basically like, oh, yes, join us. Nah.
Piero's as much an artist as a technician.
Yeah. That's right. They're telling me to go talk to Piero Chopin, who is awesome. Oh, okay. Here's one of the best characters, Cecilia. I love Cecilia.
The Admiral served in the Navy under the Empress.
She's just a servant, just like not even like a noble, like a servant of nobles. She just works in the pub, and like there's this guy. He's basically he's basically Pendleton's like helper boy. This guy's a dick. I don't like him. Fucking Wallace.
If I may, I am the personal assistant to Lord Pendleton.
Oh, I'm so important. Anytime he needs, I scratch his balls for him.
Now I am entrusted with this house, the home of the loyalists.
Oh God, I almost killed him.
I have never seen anyone fail at any venture. If order can be restored,
fuck you, dude. He constantly whines about how Cecilia doesn't like do stuff right, and it's like, dude, fuck you. You're a jerk. Also, alright, so here's Piero. Oh, hold on, wait. Before we go talk to Piero, we're gonna go look at Samuel's quarters, which are underneath this boat. Hey, Samuel, I'm gonna rob your shit now. He sleeps in here. Oh, this is actually... Okay, so this is a really good opportunity. So the Isle, so we got Gristle, Morley, Tivia, and Serkonos. And Serkonos is where the second game takes place. But Gristle is the main... Oh, I kind of zoomed in on it there for a second. Fuck. So you see the Isles are actually about that big, right? And this is Pandysia. Like that... So, like, Pandysia is, like, North and South America, and the Isles are basically, the UK and Ireland, right? Pandysia is huge. And it's mostly unexplored. Because everyone who goes there fucking dies. And we will learn more about that later, when we find some books written by Sokolov, the guy who was painting earlier, and he talks about this voyage to Pandysia that they underwent.
Your weapons
right now he's making I think my favorite piece of headgear from any game ever, Corvo's assassin mask.
No, this cannot cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's run out.
Okay, another cool thing about
Can you get a new tank
this universe,
upstairs, please, while
and
I listen
yeah, no
to
problem,
this?
Piero. I got you, man. Piero's a good guy. A little bit of a pervert, but good
When
guy.
it explodes, there's a terrible mess.
So they die because there's too much freedom. Yeah, I guess. So, oh, how did that go so bad? Holy shit, that went so fucking bad. I'm gonna see if I can find some food so I can heal up real. Oh, it won't let me out. Okay. But basically, everything electrical in this world, instead of like burning on coal and stuff, though I do think they use coal for some things. Although I'm probably they don't really use coal. They use whale oil, and that's why that was weird. That should have made noise.
That one is empty. A new tank.
No, this is a new tank, Piero. I just filled it.
Now plug it in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So the whales, like they're constantly killing whales, and instead of like killing them for like their baleen or their blubber, basically like or their blubber or their fat or their meat.
Hold still.
Although they do eat them. Oh, I love this mask. It's so fucking rad.
Can you see normally?
Yes, kinda.
Alignment.
They harvest this oil, this like almost bioluminescent oil that for some reason
weapons,
it's basically liquid electricity.
Our situation is desperate.
And they can burn it in lamps. Yeah, rest in peace, Free Willy.
I will resell them on the black
they use it in lamps. They use it like for anything electrical you see in this world. Like this guy's electric drill. All right, so he's gonna make let's have a look, Piero. I love Piero. He's so rad. Okay, so we're not gonna be using sleep darts almost ever. We're gonna be using a whole bunch of crossbow bolts. Right now, we're gonna go for some upgrades because we need those, and we have 841 coins, which means we can go for. Oh, let me think. We want bulk capacity to be up for sure. We're gonna want we want accuracy and bulk capacity to start with, so that way we can kill more people with more bolts, and even though we don't have super long range on our crossbow just yet, it's accurate. That's what we want.
I advise that you get some sleep. Your life will get even more difficult.
Oh, nice, Andre.
You should rest while you can.
Say hi to yourself for me. Make yourself a sick sword. I like to look around a bit before I go to sleep.
Very well.
So they do use most of the whale. That is true. However, like what they basically take from the whales, like the whole reason they go after them in the first place is for the their oil. Second solution. This is Piero saying, like, you know, Sokolov's stuff works, but my stuff works better. And my stuff is Sokolov's helps heal the body. Mine helps heal through almost like magical means. So he says it here. Here's where one should pay attention to this contest. Where you see Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass goo better suited for livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Wrenhaven River. So basically what he's saying is Sokolov's elixir, which I'm going to use now to heal, is basically it heals the body, whereas Piero's stuff heals the mind, which is kind of neat. Piero's request is denied. He's asking for like Tivian ore, powdered crystal, King's Bow of Feathers, and Havelock's like, dude, I don't have time to go get all these super expensive ingredients. If you want them, find them yourself. That's basically telling the player that, hey, there are things that are lying around that are worth stuff, so pick it up. Okay, one of the advantages of Sokolov's technology is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of processed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another one. So you can take tanks out and put a new one in, and they all use the same kind of tank. There's no variance. It's like a universal battery. It's really, really cool. The only downside of Sokolov's design, as I've already demonstrated, is that they explode and they fucking hurt. So we can actually use them to kill people. Again, alright, so do I don't have my optics yet? Do I not? Hold on, let me check to make sure I'm hitting the right button here. Control scheme. Camera link. Did I not buy my optics for my... I will have to go and find stuff because I need that. So yeah, Pendency is huge. The Isles are tiny. What is the fucking empire called? I can't remember. It's not the Bristol Empire. Oh, that's where I need to be. Oh, okay, so the cool thing that we learn later... Alright, I think we can figure it out right now. That's empty for some reason. Dead counter responsibilities. Oh, so they have a guy who goes around and counts how many people die. Going to the lower regions faced with the growing plague crest. Dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers, usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers would refer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those late-stage plague symptoms called weepers, which I was telling you guys about earlier. So they basically go around, they count how many people have died. Whale vivisection. Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variants in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tibia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. That's a pretty long whale. I estimate she weighed 35 tons. That's a fat-ass whale. And the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Then I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. So the whales are like a combination of sperm whales, which have big old teeth, and humpback whales, which have baleen, so they can filter like plankton, sorry. Well, oil refilling station, Yeah, so it's basically teaching you how to use it, and then we're going to turn this on.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy and whale...
Yeah, that's what a vivisection is, lunatic. It is...
life functions at extreme motion.
Okay, so he's saying here is that the whale oil... Here. I'll start it over. But vivisection is basically a dissection while something is still alive. It's really fucked up. But sometimes necessary to see what does what if you're really confused about it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
The Academy teaches that absurd idea that the energy in whale oil arises from the need to maintain life functions at extreme ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without it. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high-energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time, and then observe them for years if need be, to see if the formulation of energetic substances develop. Surely the Empress would be able to furnish me with facilities, subject and the necessary legal amnesty.
Okay, so basically what he's saying there is that established scientists in this world believe that the whale oil that we use to power all our shit is formed in the body of whales or leviathans due to them like needing to store energy at the incredible depths that they are like thought to hunt at. He wants to, he doesn't want to pickle him. He wants to pressurize him because he believes that, oh hey, cool, it's Vivian ore. He believes that the oil is something different, not necessarily something to store energy, but like something else, like almost magical. And he believes that if humans were to have the same, like basically like be forced to evolve due to the insane pressure that the whales live in, that we would begin to produce a substance within our bodies that if not the same, would be similar. That's a really interesting idea because that means that like one of the theories, oh god, my phone. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. So sorry. Sorry about that. Sorry, it was a phone call I've been waiting on. So what I was saying was, there's a theory that, and we'll see like some evidence of it later, that the whales or leviathans are linked to the outsider, that they have, like the outsider, they have a link to the void, which is like the underworld in this realm, like the other place. And so maybe the whales aren't like, the whale oil isn't like some kind of biomechanical substance, it's actually magical in nature, and that's why we're able to power stuff with it. Because the whales have some kind of supernatural link to the outsider. The whales have a link to hentai, hence the tentacles on their mouths. Good eye.
Added to the evacuation list. The Weeper count for the month of Seeds has increased.
Yeah.
The Lord Regent has decreed that plague ordinances will remain in effect through the month of rain. Stay alert and stay loyal.
So if you guys are listening to the announcer, he's saying the Weeper count for the month of rains, I think it was, has increased, which means that more people are getting sick and more people are dying. More people are becoming weepers, which is super bad. How much money do I got right now? Do I have... No, damn it, hitting buttons too quick. Alright, I have 300 coins, is enough to get the upgrade for my mask that I so desperately need to be able to zoom in and basically turn my crossbow into a sniper rifle. Hey, it's your boy, Piero. Piero, I need some upgrades, Piero. I can't roll my R's. I wish I could. Yeah. That's all we'll really need for the first level, and then by the end of the first level we'll have enough to buy a whole slew of other shit. Now I got... Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Yep. Now we got decent zoom. The outsider walks among us, basically like the devil walks among us kind of thing. Because the outsider is seen as this like pagan otherworldly force by the I guess like the, what are they called?
You've met Piero. Good.
Yes.
You'll want to get some rest now. You'll be needed soon.
Uh-huh. Need to do all your fucking dirty work, you piece of shit. Jelly eels.
Lord Pendleton's servant, Wallace,
there is a...
upstairs.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Show you to your chamber.
There is a recipe in the second game, Dishonored 2, that actually, is this? I don't remember this being open. That's what's closed, okay. Hey, look, thing of whale oil. I think it's worth, what, 50? 30, okay. There we go. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so there's a recipe that we'll find when I play through D2, or Dishonored 2.
Yes, very much so, but no need to fear. He is here to work with our masters.
People say he killed the Emperor.
Of course he didn't. People are foolish and believe whatever they're told.
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Hi, how you doing?
Admiral Havelock made it very clear that we aren't to carry lamps outside.
Yep, don't want to make it look lived in. Hi, Wallace.
Please follow me to your quarters.
Nope. Fuck you, Wallace. Gonna steal from your boss. Hey, boy. How's it going? I'm gonna listen to your diary now.
My furnishings have been installed at last with no small amount of complaining by that antiquated boatman. The others have no idea what it's like to suffer as I have.
Stealing your shit. Taking your
Wallace,
decor plate.
Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which, and fetch a clean glass. Well, I'll begin again tomorrow.
You're a piece of shit. This is Havelock's room. I'm gonna read his book. Havelock log, entry 1. It has been days since our men were dispatched to stash weapons for Corvo in the old sewer. They have not returned. Oh, those guys in the sewer were supposed to put those there. They're super dead. I always thought they were just like thugs or something. So I can only hope that they succeeded in getting the packages delivered. Piero spent considerable time and resources making these things. If I could find a way to mass produce them, the Dunwall Navy would secure its place as the dominant force on the globe. But back to Corvo. Can he actually break out of Coleridge? And if so, will he make his way here? I personally give him odds 1 in 5. You'd lose that bet, fucker.
Entry 1-4. It seems we've moved to a new
Yoink.
phase. Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard
read that later.
is en route to the staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military connections. All we've lacked is the ability to project lethal force in a controlled manner against a previously inaccessible... to the point, we need a man who can kill the bastards for us.
Yep.
Corvo is more than capable of that, I have no doubt. N-bomb.
Sweet.
Is this off? Switch. Switch, where the hell is it?
So, Havelock wants the Navy to be, like, powerful again. Well, each of the Isles has some form of naval fleet. None is more envied than that of Crystal. With its long, proud history of great ships and the admirals who command them, boys come of age in the cities of Crystal hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made by those captains who track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings, as during the Morley insurrection. In times of war and peace, Crystal continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul their kill up over the decks and begin their butchery and processing. Even as the ship returns to Dunwall, the crews can be seen working on their latest whale as the ship moves slowly up the Renhaven River, coming to dock with one of the powerful warehouse companies, such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. So yeah, they cut apart the whales while they're alive on the whaling ships, so that they can just like the meat stays fresh longer and shit. A Gaffer's Tale, Volume 1, or A Gaffer's Early Adventures. My sister Nina and I left Tivia together, saying goodbye to her aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood. Leaving behind our home city of Yarrow and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known we boarded a ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance. We spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. So Tivia is like this northernmost like island of the empire. Oh yeah, PETA must love Gristle and the whaling ships. Yeah. And it's like from what I've read about it, it's basically Russia. It's super cold all the time. Once I'd heard I helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with the whaling ship was the most exciting thing I'd ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually our own fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beast up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so as the wind-pounding waves, racing after a wounded whale, being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. Or skin or skein, I don't know. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in the previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, weather creases already wrinkling the corners of my eyes. But she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. So yeah. Forgot, this is a servant's quarters, that's right. I think there's a pouch of coins. A book about... Oh, yeah, what we do with Drunken Whaler song. Go here.
Oh, my. You startled me.
Oh, hey!
Ah, you could only be
How you doing, Lydia?
I suppose you're practicing for your...
Yoink.
Well, your job?
Yeah.
You're much younger than I expected. Do make yourself at home. Terrible you got blamed for the death of the Empress. Rest her spirit.
Attention Dunwall citizens.
So Lydia is obviously a more...
6 months ago during her mother's terrible murder.
Can I not pick that off of you? No? Okay. I think I already have the key anyway. Litany on the White Cliff. Oh, okay, so this is part of the Overseer stuff. I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to chase the... blah, 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 blah. Like, we're holy, they're not, blah, 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 blah. This is a bath where Piero will later spy on Lydia while she takes a bath, and I can, young Prince of Tivia. Oh, yeah. That gets gay. Shadow of Bitterleaf. Work of fiction. Whatever. I'm not gonna read through every single thing, just like important historical stuff. But yeah, Piero will be spying on Lydia later, while she's trying to bathe, and then, I can open the door, she'll be like, oh no, I'm bathing, get out of here. And then I can jump into the bathtub and cause a game over, which is honestly hilarious that that even happens. That's not a hallway, that's a brick wall. Not even a cool secret door or anything. Lame. This is my room. Fuck you, Wallace.
This is your room.
Fucking shit, Wallace. I forgot you came up here.
I understand you'll need your rest.
You're so creepy. I don't know why I have this like fucking... this whole attic to myself. So there's a thing for Sokolov's elixir. It's buff, makes you buff. Biff cack. Ooh, a coin. And then here's a whaling ship. We can kind of see. So see how the whale is like hoisted up into that, and they basically like tear it apart, or like no, they don't tear it apart on the ship. They keep it alive on the ship, like that, and they bring it to like basically a warehouse where they fucking rip the poor things apart. And when I go to sleep here, I'm gonna scream. When I go to sleep here in a second, I want to make sure I didn't forget anything.
Unless you are otherwise authorized. Violators will be subject to interrogation and detained when necessary. Remember, the boldest measures are the safest.
We'll see if we look carefully a whale behind the outsider. I think. I know for sure it happens the first time you meet the outsider in D2. Is that more Tivian ore? Thank you. Oh. Oh shit. Go back to Skyrim, Lydia. Yeah, this Lydia isn't nearly as snarky. I'm sworn to carry your burdens, said every single kid whose mom forced them to carry in all the groceries while she sat on her fat ass and drank wine all day. What an interesting family. This is a cool school. You cannot kill the rat plague. That's just a... See how that's actually just a sized up version of that. It's so fuzzy. Hey, loser. Hi Lydia, how you doing? Oh, I love this game. I love it so much. And you're gonna see evidence of how many times I've stopped and started games, from how familiar I am with the early levels, and then how less sure of myself I'll become in the later levels. The Trials of Aptitude. Oh, Abbey of the Everyman is what the main religion is called. Once a child shows proper inclination, he is marked. Overseers are assigned to study the subject surreptitiously in order to determine whether this inclination is supported by cosmological conditions, other signs ongoing throughout the year. At the end of the cycle, those befitting further testing are removed from their homes. Some hours before dawn, must begin the march to an outpost outside the city. There, the children undergo ritual preparation and evaluation to the last night of the month of rain, when they make a pilgrimage to Whitecliff. During an elaborate ceremony, it is determined which of the children will become overseers and which must be put down. By put down, they mean fucking killed. That's right. If you fail your priest shit, you get murdered. Murdered. Fucking murdered. Alright, cool. There's a book. Call to the Spheres, Volume 1. Except for more to fiction, my stomach twisted as the engine of the old vessel roared louder. It was the creation of Orchado, third prefect from the Academy of Natural Philosophy. He was exhilarated, savoring each of the small craft's undulations. Orchado pulled a lever. A great cloud of smoke surrounded us. The smell of burning whale oil grew unbearable as the machine propelled itself upward. I was too afraid to look through the window, which suddenly didn't feel thick enough, as if knowing my thoughts. Overseer Brian looked at me and smiled. Recite some of the litany, my pupil. It will protect your heart from the turpitude? I've never heard that before. Of the void on our way to the outer spheres. Basically, I think that book is about like a guy building a rocket ship. But there's a sun. There's a moon. So we may be on a planet. You never know with some of these like fantasy games, like fucking Nern is on a planet but doesn't have any surrounding planets except for like the moons or some shit. I'm gonna stay awake and save before I go to sleep. Oh, what's this? Jimmy got a P in history to the fuck. Yeah, pretty much, Andre. That's pretty much exactly how it is. Except it's more like, oh, what's this? Little Jimmy got a B in theology? But yeah, the Abbey of the Everyman is basically like a religion of witch hunters that became like as big as like Catholicism, pretty much. Somewhere else. Ooh, spooky. But I wake up and oh, weird. I love what we see, like the steam that rises. Everything about this game. I love how it looks. It always looks so good. Huh. That's yeah, something's not right. And then like I think if I go over here, I can't even open this door. Yeah, it's a brick wall for some reason. Burn the witch. So yeah, I'm in a weird place where water flows up. Yeah. Oh, I can't zoom in because I don't have my mask on right now. Burn her. What is it? Strange Gravity. I love that. That'd be a great name for like a band or an album. Hey.
Your life has taken a turn, has it not?
Oh, you know it, darling.
The Empress is dead. Her precious daughter Emily is lost somewhere in the city.
Yup.
And you will play a pivotal role in the days to come.
I'm gonna kill everybody.
For this, I have chosen you.
Magic.
And drawn you into the void. I am the outsider.
Oh, you're so cool.
This is my mark.
I like his jacket.
There are forces
Ouchie.
in the world and beyond the world. Great forces that men call magic. And now,
that's it. I'm getting that tattoo.
Your will.
I've been trying to think of what
Use
I want
this
for my first
newfound
tattoo for like the past year. I'm getting a fucking
My
outsider's
gift
mark
to you.
somewhere.
Come find me.
Because this game, above all others, is my favorite game. Yeah, I know how that works. Blink. Chapow! His jacket is rather nice. Actually, one of the jackets I really want is like the recreation of Adam Jensen's jacket from Deus Ex: Mankind Divided, because you can actually buy it and it looks choice. But yeah, hold on. Emperor just means body. I gotta talk. But I don't know if the quality is actually good. But it's like over $300 for this jacket, so it better be fucking good. I haven't bought it though. You can't save her. Whoops. Darn. I can't pick up her body either. I can open this up and I can get some Piero's Spirit Remedy. So Sokolov's elixir, like we said before, works more on the body, which means it's a health potion, and Piero's works more on the mind, which means it's basically a mana potion. Cool shit, right? There it is. There's a whale, and like we can kind of hear what sounds like whale calls. So it's just the void. And the void looks a lot cooler in D2. They have a much more unified theme going on there in D2, in Dishonored 2, which I really enjoy. And so oh man. Wow. Whoops. See, you're gonna see me do this a lot. I'm not gonna like zip around really quickly using blink. Wait till I'm 25 before I consider it. Yeah, maybe. I've got another like year and change before I'm 25. So you're not gonna see me like moving around too much, because if when I teleport, watch my blue mana meter here. See how it starts recharging after a couple seconds? That means I can basically, if I don't use too many spells too quickly, then I don't have to use a whole bunch of mana elixirs. Man, look at this guy's fucking face. So they're basically hurting Emily, who is my daughter. Corvo, I am very sad. They say that you're dead like mother, but I'm going to put this note in a bottle and throw it into the river because I do not believe them. Living here is very strange. I do not like it, so please come for me if you can. And I wonder... Yeah, this actually is the Golden Cat parlor or inn or whatever it's called. It's basically a whorehouse. I've actually never looked at this part too like closely, but it's clearly the Golden Cat decor. And there is a whale, and like the whales have these really interesting markings on them. See? They're magical creatures. Oh yeah, you didn't know that? So basically it's heavily implied in Dishonored 1 that Emily is Corvo's daughter, and it is outright confirmed in Dishonored 2. It is just straight up, she calls him dad, because she is his daughter. Because him and Jessamine were totes McScrows a thing, and it's romantic as fuck. Look at this schmarmy son of a bitch. He's like, nah, this city is mine, He-Man. Nah. It's like, fuck you. You're such a bitch, Lord Regent. What an asshole. Though I do like his Risk setup. I admire a Risk player. I have never finished a game of that shit. It's so super fun. No, he's straight up. He's her dad. Alright, here's one of the coolest designs for this game. So these guys, one of them is obviously super sick. I don't know if he's full Weeper yet, but these are tall boys, and they're super hard to kill. You basically have to like fall on them from above. So I think, can I get all up in this, or is that... Yeah, that doesn't have a collision. But they basically have these stilts. They can like walk above rats and not get sick. And they have whale oil tanks on them that you can try and shoot to blow them up. But yeah, tall boys, really fucking rad. Super cool design. And all that stuff. So yeah, here's the cool thing about Blink. Lets you automatically climb stuff. I love the whales! But yeah, super cool. Super fucking cool. This game has such great design, and there's reason for that. And I think and for me personally, I know why it resonates so deeply with me, is the fact that the designer of like the world and stuff is the same guy who did the design for Half-Life 2. So you see a lot of similar stuff in like speakers and hang and stuff. It's like it's really similar.
Runes bearing my mark in the lonely places of your world.
God, this guy's voice acting for the outsider is so fucking great.
These runes will grant you powers beyond those.
Get runes, get strunk. I get it. Oh, and the heart. This is actually Empress Jessamine heart that the outsider did some shit to. So if I hit left trigger,
this place is the end of all things, and the beginning.
Straight up talks to me, which is really cool. And Corvo and Emily, or Emily, I guess I should say, in Dishonored 2, can both get this heart. And Corvo actually addresses it as Jessamine, whereas, if I remember correctly, like I said, I haven't played as Emily for the whole game. It's like about an hour. She is like this heart, like it's like a familiar presence or something along those lines. Let me go ahead and map they're already where I like them. All right, good. That's good. Just fall in here. Boink. But yeah. Give their heart to others. Yeah, Jasmine didn't necessarily give her heart to Corvo. Sweet. Ooh. Sure, also Wind Blast, and I want to get the whole stop time one. Or agility next, after Dark Vision. Dark Vision's infused. Damn
what I have given you falls upon you, as it has to the others.
Oh, it's not lag on your end, Andre. It is. Whoa, what the hell? Let me know if the video quality goes down, like really badly or something. But yeah, it's not necessarily lag on your end, Andre. Probably it's probably just the stream delay is all it is. Well, time block, put your enemy off. The Dishonored Definitive Edition comes with all of the pre-order stuff for the original game. So yeah, we're doing that. We're getting all of these fucking bone charms and all this money, cash money. So many fucking bone charms, like holy hell. Money pouch, money pouch. Boink, boink, boink. Joan Granny Rags, and then check this out. There's a rune down there. Can't get to it till later though. Yeah, I hear you on that, Andre. Journal of Granny Rags. Of course I'll tell you, dearie. I won't keep any secrets from you in the end. All the dreary days of my life are like the windows of a house. From the kitchen I can see out into the garden where the leaves and stalks are brown and bug-eaten. You can see a little lump of dirt where something was wrapped in a blanket and laid to rest among the rows of twisting vines. The front room looks into the street where the neighbors are all setting fire to their homes, barricading themselves inside, warm and snug, dearie. Don't forget about the bedroom either. It sees into a dreary alley where hooligans are playing a game with an old man. The first two are hitting him with sticks, and the girl with them is kicking at his dry old ribs. Oh, to have those bones, to boil them in a pot. No one lives in my house anymore, dearie. No one you'd want. As grand as my Boyle Manor. Better even. Your dinners are lavish and your parties are the best. When that young Sokolov came to paint my portrait, I was nearly still in my prime. Radiant, he said, and he was just barely a man, so young, painting all the best people across the land. Everyone wanted a portrait by his hand, all my friends. I was the only one, dearie, wet with his paint glistening on the canvas for a pretty coin. But it wasn't all parties and paintings. My husband and I weren't always at home. No, we traveled together, he and I, to the far-off ends of the Isles, beyond even, all the way to the red cliffs of Pandysia, to dig in the rock and crawl through the caves, holding up candles and squinting at the walls. Many precious things we came upon, but none so precious as the boy with the black eyes, dearie. All those marks and bones, carved so deep and polished so bright. She's talking about the outsider. I brought the old bones home, hid them from my dear husband. Then I learned to boil them and carve them myself. They made such good presents, dearie. The little mute boy took them home. The little mute boy is the torturer. He loved them so. All the time he came back with new bones for me, holding them up so I could see it in his eyes, even though his tongue was still. Granny, his eyes would say to me, carve these bones for me, make me another present. And he went so far, all the way to Dunwall Tower, the royal headsman himself now, my little mute boy and his shiny, shiny sword. Better bones were what I needed, you see, better bones to carve and polish, scrape and gleam. My dear old husband was always tired. I made him soup, and then he was sick. Better bones was all for my little mute boy, carved the name of the one with black eyes. And after my husband was gone, given away as birthday gifts, I didn't want to live there anymore. So she killed her husband and turned his bones into outsider charms. There's no video? Wait, really? Is there still no video? That's retarded. I'm gonna have to restart the stream. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, I have to restart the stream.